guys. Good morning. And it is Wednesday. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So, guys, it's been a little while since I've been on my live, and I just wanted to chit chat a little bit, guys, while I try to make a decision with what I'm gonna be doing today. So, guys, I set out today. Um, I'm just indecisive. Sometimes we get indecisive where you have a schedule for the day and then you're having like second thoughts. Should I do this today or leave it for another day? So this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna wait and see who comes in and we can have a little chat. Uh, I've not been having good weeks lately, guys. I want to share that with you as well. Why I have not had a few good weeks, and we can talk a little bit. So I'll just wait a while and see who comes in, see who I can talk to. Sometimes, guys, we need people to talk to, right? People to. It's good when you can talk to people and you get your answers, right? That is what a community and social media is all about. We rely on each other for different things, right? So I hope all is well with you guys. um I have been going through a lot. When I say a lot, guys, I want to share with you the things that I have been going through, but through it all I'm still smiling, right? Through it all, guys. Sometimes life is where we go through ups and downs, and at the brighter side, we just have to look at all the time at the brighter side of life. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Let me see who is on. We can chat a little bit. Uh, I've always have to adjust my YouTube messages to all messages because sometimes I don't see when it's coming in. So right now, guys, I am on the road, parked up, and as I said in the beginning of my live, that I am very indecisive right now. I have my day planned out, and I'm thinking, should I do this? Should I not do this? Wait another day? And that is when you guys come in. Like it up as you get on this live, guys. Give me some likes. And also, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to tell you what I'm battling with now, guys. Before I go into what I have been going through for the past few weeks, I'm going to share that with you. But before that, let's talk about my indecisiveness, what I'm battling with, why I'm parked up here and trying to make a decision. So I have a list that, good morning, how are you? I have my list here thinking if I should, and it may sound silly, guys, but it is what I'm battling right now. I am thinking if I should go to the mall because I have some things that I have to do. They're not emergency, I can wait. And also, doing some supplies. I want to do some videos and I want to get some supplies in and so forth. So I'm battling with the decision, the mall that I'm planning to go. It's a very, very big mall, guys, and it's about half an hour away, opposed to me having a smaller mall, which is like 5 minutes away from my house. So that is the decision that I am battling with. Should I go to the bigger mall to get what I need, or should I go to the smaller mall? Has that ever happened to any one of you guys where you have a decision and you're confused and your inner being is telling you, wait, but you just don't know what to do? So if you have had that before, guys, let me know down below if you have battled with your feelings before, if you're making the right decision or not. So, good morning. Is this Isabel? How are you doing? Welcome to the live, Isabel. Welcome to this live. How is your day going? Let me know how your day is going. And I will tell you how my day is going. Well, my day has started out uh beautiful, guys. I do a ha in because I'm thinking yesterday was a lot better, but today has started out a beautiful day. It's just that I'm caught up with not knowing what I really wanted to do, like start out my day with. Um, so I want to know how your day is going. So, guys, you haven't seen me on live or doing any videos for the past few weeks. And I think I owe you guys the reason why I haven't been on live, neither have I been doing my videos. So, guys, I have a lot going on at this time. My dad has passed away. I think I mentioned that in the last video, in my last live, actually. So I've been dealing with the loss of my dad. Um, when it's a funeral, you guys, you're involved a lot. You have to communicate with family members. You have to do planning. I'm not so much in the planning, guys, but communicating with family members and also going through your own emotions. So that has happened. I also, prior to my dad passed away, I lost my pet, which is a dog, my beautiful Prince. He died. That's his name. That was his name, guys. Prince. I lost my doggy a week before that. So that's another emotion, of course. And of course, guys, I am not working at this time. I lost my job. So I have everything dealing with at this time. So you can understand why I haven't been on live. And for those people who are going through the emotions like me, I would love to have some chat with people who are going through all the losses um, in life all at once. How do you cope? How do you cope with your losses? And I want to encourage each and every one of you, if you're an animal lover, you lost your pet, how do you cope losing your pet? How do you cope losing a family member, losing a job? That's a lot to deal with all at once, guys. It's a lot to deal with. But at the end of the day, we also, as much as we're going through our grievances, um, we still have to think about us as an individual, that it has been a sad moment, or it is a sad moment, but we still have to find time um, for ourselves, as much as putting in the coping mechanism of what we're going through. For me, guys, I've stated that how I cope with anything in life, and I'm not saying that you are to do the same thing, because everyone deals with uh, different things different ways, right? And for me, how I cope with what I'm going through now, I tend to look at life as, right now, I am using the things that I love to do the best to for my cope for my coping mechanism, guys. For instance, I love to cook, I love to bake. I'm working on my own business at this time. So these things, the things that I love to do, I put those in place to just distract my mind from what I'm going through. So a lot of people may think it's easy for you but not everybody can deal with it that way. And that's true. You have to condition your mind, guys, to learn how to cope in different ways. And it's always what works for you best. Hi, how are you? Uh, Add a question and a sticker. Okay, so I'm gonna add my question here. Going that makes. I see something says add a question. Guys, I'm not sure if where I'm parked up, if the signal is good, but we're gonna be talking about coping mechanism. How do you cope when you're going through a life happenings? And for me, as I stated before, I cope by doing the things that I love to do best, which are my cooking, baking, and of course, working on my business. But for you guys, are you going through something that you have no clue how you're pulling through this? If you are, guys, drop a line down in the chat or drop your answer down in the chat. Let me know how do you cope. Because there are a lot of people out there, a lot of people are going through things that they do not know how to cope with it, and they just looking for someone who may be going through the same thing or similar situation, and we can learn from each other, right? This is what my channel is about as well, guys, that we can talk about our experiences, we can talk about just be relatable to each other and share different things. As I said, we all don't deal with situations the same way, but you never know. We can make suggestions to other people, and they may say, you know what? Let me try this and see if it works for me. Let me take my phone out of the sun. My phone out of the sun, guys, because I see where it says, I don't know what is happening there, but we all go through a lot, and some of us may need someone to talk to see how best they can cope with whatever they're going through. I don't know if you're seeing me this way, guys. I'm gonna see if I could find another space. That's the thing when I'm driving. It's like, the sun is always in my phone. I don't know if you guys are seeing me the way that I would think you'd see me, but this is what it is, guys. So I am taking today, and I'm just doing what I do best. I want to do some things, and I'm just heading to the mall, guys, since my intuition is telling me not to go to the bigger mall today, but to just go to the small mall. So I'm going to follow that intuition I'm having right now and just go to the smaller mall. Well, I will be going away next week, guys, as we're talking about what I'm dealing with. So I will be going away next week. It's my dad's funeral next week. So I'm trying to get some things in place and heading to the mall to just deal with some things. Hopefully, what I'm looking for, I will find it at this mall. So, so that is what I will be planning today. I need to do some baking because, as I said, guys, I love to do my baking in order to get my mind going. Let me know, guys, if you are going through a lot and you don't know how to cope. What do you do to not allow your mind to go wild? I'm smiling away, guys, because that's one of my things too. I love to I love to smile a lot. And I think that sometimes when your personality is different, it makes a big difference in your life when you condition your mind or your minds to do different things in order to cope. And that's one of my things that people may look at me and think that you're not going through a hell of things like I am because you're always smiling. But what some people don't know, guys, is that everybody cope differently. And no matter what, you may have a smile on your face, but you don't know what's going on here, right? And it happens to a lot of us. We see people on the outside and we don't know what's going on with them on the inside. So for me, I do the things I said that makes me feel that, it works for me, guys. The things that I do, cope, it works for me. So this is what it is. I wanted to have my phone on my dashboard because that's where I had it earlier. I wanted you guys to see um, where I'm going and just give you a little scenery of my thing. I'm going to try and put it back up here, guys, when I get to the stoplight because safety is very important, right? And although I'm talking to you, I am very, very mindful of what I'm doing. Um, So I'm gonna put it back over here and see if I can show you guys my view of what is going on. So this is my little view, guys. I'm at the stop sign now. And as we talk about that, I wish I had some people on. So guys, after this live, if you want to drop a line down below, if you're going through something and you have what you don't know how to cope, and you I hope this video would be, this live actually would be a good live for someone who's going through a similar thing like I am, losing your dog, your loved ones, and also your job, guys. It's coming on to the holidays now, and when I tell you guys that there are a lot of people who have lost their jobs out there, and they may not be having a holiday season, all because money, guys. So uh, those people, including myself, lost your job, you have to be thinking, what am I gonna be doing in order to enjoy this holiday? You have children, you have bills to pay, you have all of that. So everything comes in place, guys. A lot of us are not having it easy at this time because of different circumstances, you know. And that is why, guys, it is good if I could live my life all over again. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who may be thinking the same way like I am thinking, that if we could live our lives all over again, we would do a lot better. And I have had those thinking lately, guys, that preparation is very, very important. And as you get older, you realize, especially I am getting a little older now, guys. I am realizing that you have to plan ahead, guys. And for those who are listening, I hope you will understand that it's not all about the fancy things in life. It's not about the fancy things in life, guys. It's about, because those things, they go. I can tell you that. The fancy cars, the fancy homes, fancy clothes, fancy this, those things go, guys. And we have to learn to plan our lives ahead. And I'm talking to you on my life today because there's so many mistakes that I've made that I am just learning that, especially in a situation where you don't have your job, you don't have this. If you don't have reserves, I mean reserves, guys, where money is concerned, you're doomed. And that's a fact. You have to learn to or think as you, even if you have kids, guys, talk to your kids about these things. Let your kids know that it's not about the world. It's not about having the fancy gadgets and so forth. It's not about the fancy things, guys. It's about planning your lives ahead. That when you get to a point, because this you will get to a point, guys, because there are a lot of us are not born in riches, and we're gonna get to that point where things are gonna happen. And what happens if you don't have reserve? Like for instance, I lost my job, and there are many of us who have lost their jobs and don't have any reserve. And you find that you're getting evicted or your house is being taken away from you if you own a home. You can't find food. You have to be borrowing that you can't repay. All of these things have to be taken into consideration, guys. And that is why it's important for you to plan your lives ahead. Plan your lives, guys. Um, with everything that you do, in everything that you do, you have to plan. Losing a family member, what if that family member doesn't have any money to bury him or herself? And what are you gonna do? You have to chip in as that that family member's son or daughter, or even relative. It's about planning, guys. Everything is about planning. Life is about coping. Life is about planning. Life is about having a goal, right? And if you don't execute these things from early, these are why things happen, guys, and we blame others when we should. I have a camera, but each time I put my camera on the dashboard, I think the sun comes in there, and what happens is that it slows down the phone itself. So, as I said, guys, we just have to plan. We have to learn to cope in life with whatever we're going through. And today I came on my live, and I hope that someone will benefit from what I'm saying. Someone will, I hope, okay? So, guys, I am heading into the mall. The reason I'm going to try and see if I could take you guys with me. If I have to mute the phone, then you know that it's all because um there is music. There's always music. Why they always have to play music in these malls, guys? We can't get to do what we want to do because I'm putting my little fanny pack around my waist, guys. These are so convenient. These little packs, guys, so convenient. I was one of those women who always have the big bags. And when I go into the mall, guys, I have to tell you, when I go into the mall with my big fancy bag, I have to be searching and looking for my wallet, looking for this, and it's always messy. Why we women have these bags that are so messy? They're fancy, and inside of those bags are crazy, guys. I was one of those women who carried these fancy big bags, and when you look into the bag, you're trying to find something, you can't find anything. Um, because the bag is so big. So now I have a fanny pack here. This fanny pack, guys, it works. It works. I have my big pajama, not my pajama, my big sweatsuit on today because it started out a little cool. And of course, with my fanny pack, I'm comfortable. I don't have to be digging. All I do is just look in one little section and I find what I'm looking for. So for those women who love your fanny pack, thumbs up to you, because guess what? It is convenient and it's easier than having those big fancy bags, right? So I'm heading into the mall, taking you guys with me. Let's see, guys, if you see I have to mute you, then you know that there's music, and I'm gonna end if I have to mute you guys. But let's go on this little ride a little bit, all right? Hold on, guys. Let me get my thing all clicked in here. I don't know if you guys will be seeing me or where I'm going. All right, so I'm gonna switch. We are heading to the mall. We're heading a little bit. This mall here, guys, used to be a mall that was very, very crowded. And I noticed from COVID, this mall has been, um, it's not so crowded, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's like when you go in there, you wonder how the stores in there survive, because um, I don't know if they're doing good. I don't think they're doing good businesses here, guys. That's why I wanted to go to the other mall, but this is what it is, you know. This is how it is, guys. A lot of businesses are closing down because of the online businesses as well. They're closing down because people don't have any money to shop like before. So let's see if I have to mute you guys. I think, guys, I may have to mute, okay? Guys, I'm gonna go because there's music in here, okay? Bye.